Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Danganronpa, Goodbye Despair. We are just about to go into this class trial. I have no idea what to expect. It's gonna be interesting to see all the new, mechanics, I guess, that we kind of saw in, the skills area or something, but... Huh?
Are you kidding
Hey,
me?
what the heck is with that mountain? When did that get here? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
No way.
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge. I can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
Got it!
I know. They probably ran away.
No way!
Hell nah. There's no way I'd let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey! Come on now!
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway? You. How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
Mahiru, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam?
What happened?
I am
sinner?
right here.
Now then, let us begin.
Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to.
Huh?
Hey.
It seems you noticed too. If I did, then I'm right.
Well
What?
now.
Wait, what? What did I notice? What?
Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please wait a second.
What's this?
My, Mon ami. What are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
Masochistic mascot!
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service!
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow you special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance? In the Monokuma face? Roar, oh gosh. What the, something's shaking.
This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down.
Oh! Okay. Just there's an escalator, fine, yeah. Something came out.
No way.
Could it be, is he telling us to enter?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Magazine is trembling with fear.
What? That's so totally suspicious.
Hey!
Forgive me, seriously, just forgive me already. Hey, why don't we stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way, no
There's
way!
no way, there's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid!
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. Come this far, we have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right, there's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decisions, I'll just follow you guys. If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upwardly intensely as the escalator carried me. Oh, jeez. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock... Excuse... Is it a rocket? No. Oh. Oh, it's just an elevator. Okay, I thought it was gonna blast, into space or something.
This is an elevator. I see. This entire rock is an elevator.
Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear. Oof. Are we almost down yet? Please? Maybe? There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator door slowly opened. Oh,
Welcome!
interesting.
Okay, welcome! This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Why, you...
What the hell is he thinking, logging us in a shitty looking place like this?
Don't fuck with
You
me!
fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole.
Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written.
It looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walk towards the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. Duh. Aw, shoot! The person who did it is one of us? Apparently. Oh, I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true... That's me! We need to find out by any means possible, because that's our only option. There is no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. Oh! And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Oh, yes, please save my progress. Okay, let me set my skills. So I got Delusion, I got Mood Maker, and Fine Sword. I don't know, I'm assuming they're gonna introduce all of the... Or maybe they won't introduce all the new things to the class trial in the first one, but I don't know which ones are gonna be good for this one, so I'm just gonna definitely take this one, because this one's definitely gonna seem useful. But these two... Oh, they're both for the Rebuttal Showdown. So I guess I'll take the Mood Maker. Easier to shift mood in your favor. That might be good. Well, if there's anything comforting to know, I mean, I didn't lose any of the class trials in the first game. I mean, I got close, but I mean, hopefully they'll be easy on me for the first one. Please? Please be easy on me. I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Oh,
During
gosh.
the class
There's Monami
trial,
hanging.
you present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
Wow.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
Very rude, Monokuma.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table, we could start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after another without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to move the reticle and then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose truth bullets to blast the right ones. Notice if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. I'm glad they kept the have fun in there, even though I never do. I never end up having fun, but... Bloodstain under the table. Oh, okay.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery!
Mm-hmm.
Like a dog burying a bone!
Right, okay, so his was the only one. Soda's was the only one. Huh? What you just said was strange. It clearly contradicts the information I know.
They probably moved the body.
No, because the bloodstain.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong! Wow, he sounds a lot more confident than Makoto.
No, that's wrong.
I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Wow.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about.
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
I don't know about that.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, oh, okay, I didn't get to read that, but, what is it? Oh, then it's probably, does it have something to do with, wait, what? It's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party. He was, the only thing, he was collecting stuff. Oh, I don't know. What was he doing during the party? He was collecting and making sure people didn't get killed. Is that the reason he dove under the table, though? That doesn't really make sense to me. I guess we'll try it. Did I get it? Presumptuous, but I think that's wrong. Okay. Looks like it just made a fool of myself in front of everyone. Byakuya dove... The reason Byakuya dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... Oh, jeez. This is anything... Like, this didn't give us anything, but... I don't know, maybe this might?
I can prove it with this.
Oh. I was right, apparently.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Or, yeah, I don't know. Was it him who put that under there?
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there, so in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial.
Like a wait, what? This is a fake trial? During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot, but from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. Oh gosh. No matter how many lies there are, or weak spots there can only be one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. It means there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You also rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you can concentrate by holding down the space key, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, the trial does consume on the focus gauge, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during the arguments, you can review the controls, and then good luck and have fun. Okay, great. I will have fun. I will have fun fighting and arguing with my friends. It'll be really fun and cool and awesome and cool and fun. And awesome and fun and cool and epic. It's a really epic.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table
Okay.
during the blackout.
Right. So,
That sounds correct.
okay.
If that's the case, during the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Oh, so...
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Oh,
I doubt he could have
unless
seen the killer.
he had the goggles on. Oh, I just assumed the killer had the goggles on. So if he had the goggles on, the killer just tripped the blackout and used the glowy paint to see it, I guess? It's true, getting under the table during the blackout would have been nearly impossible, but
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark
he
either.
could see with the goggles,
No, that's
though.
wrong.
So he had the goggles, and the other person just used the glowy tape just to see the knife.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot!
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
The other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
That's what I thought. Were you surprised by Bahiru's sudden argument? Yes, I was. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding. I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument resurfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claims, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Oh jeez. Please counter the other person's remarks with the WASD keys. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. What? And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When the mood skewers to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the left mouse button. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? What's a truth blade? I am terribly sorry. It appears there has been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Other than the name, only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the escape key during the argument to review the controls, well then good luck and have fun. Oh, I don't... Is it gonna be like DDR? Is that what this is supposed to be? Knife, Duralum case. The case, maybe?
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Wait, what? Oh. Oh. I can't advance forward if I'm just listening. I should let me hear you say what she wants to say and then find a point that I can argue against.
If you just use common... The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what... So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
I found a hole in your argument. I'm sure Byakuya brought the night vision goggles. I need to refute Mihiro's claim with evidence.
Because
this
if
is
they used
really
night vision
confusing.
Then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality,
What
that's
the
so
heck?
those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
No, they didn't. What? Oh. Wait, am I not doing it?
Because if they used night vision...
Oh. Oh, I have to cut... What the heck? So I just spam WASD and then...
Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
So I just spam WASD and then when the thing appears, I click on it? That's... What? That's so weird.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the
This is the
Duralum
Duralum
case
case.
Byakuya had with him during the party. We found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Duralumin.
Woohoo! I said assume. Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Correct.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there
No.
were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
Yeah. The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. Because of the duct tape. Tonight's main dish. The duct tape.
I see. There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder?
Mhm.
Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Absolutely. He absolutely
You think
was.
so too, right, Hajime?
I do. I do think so. That's right. Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility that a murder would occur because of the sting.
I can prove it with this.
I can prove it with this.
Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Spooky.
The hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those
Okay.
are still lies.
True.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
That is true. But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. And because of his mark, the killer was able to get the knife from the table onto his hands. The glowing paint into his hands.
See. What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit
No,
breaker.
no.
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
I'm not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think
Correct.
she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Pico was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? No! At this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. What? If we call the weak spots you've seen up till now argue spots, the blue-covered weak spots will be called agree spots. Oh, okay, so you can be like, yeah, that's definitely what happened. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullet merges with their weakness, it will become a logical sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. If you press the escape key during the arguments, yep. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, jeez. Okay. This gets infinitely more complex. Okay. Frick. What are we talking about?
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Okay, so just from listening to Pika's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her, but I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony. Did I? Did I do that? Who did I talk to? Oh, it was Nekumaru's account because she went to the bathroom or something, I guess? That? No.
I agree with that.
Oh, consent. Oh. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we did it. Nice.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekumaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
Well, besides the 3, like, other people who were...
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt.
Oh my gosh.
It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
Yeah, what the frick?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking
Yes,
about
please.
this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that
Oh my
strong.
god.
I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
She's blushing.
But
Oh
still,
gosh.
you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon
Why?
as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to...
Oh, stop.
Seriously, stop it.
But still,
Jeez.
your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Oh. Interesting.
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pika's stomach ache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. I don't think so. I don't think they even needed to get to the... I don't think they even needed to get to the breaker
Did you
to
eat
do it.
anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Whether Pika's stomach aches was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it, we need to clarify that first. Oh, well then, what about Akane? She ate some too, so wouldn't she have felt that if that were to happen?
Might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
I don't think that's right.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, sweet.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall, because Peko wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
It's true, he is the one who made that accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Cease this bickering.
Let's just dismiss Peko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank.
Oh my gosh.
You don't have to tell us. Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. From the irons and the AC timers going off and stuff, or the AC units going off. The irons in storage room.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Okay.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
No.
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not
No?
have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and
Yes?
transmitters.
Oh no. Dang it. I thought that the power supply transmitters were directly tampered with as they're in a trick spot.
Crap!
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I should listen to it all the way through first.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Aha! Yes! That is what they
agree with
did.
that.
Awesome. I agree with that.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yes.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Uh-oh.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Why? Why is that inexcusable? What do we got? Maybe the AC
The
timer?
irons in the storage room caused the black, then for the killer to turn the irons on. You're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the dining when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
Yeah.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused the blackout,
Aha!
Cut through those words.
The irons might not have caused it. Maybe the air conditioners caused it.
The irons
Okay.
are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger.
Yeah, okay. So I think I'm starting to get a hang of that
The
feudal
direct
showdown
trigger
thing.
was when the air
Rebuttal.
conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
air conditioners!
The timers
Yes.
for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia,
What?
not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach.
She could have used her sword.
Resetting
maybe.
the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Yeah, come on, guys. Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Why is it playing creepy music?
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found
Okay.
out how the blackout occurred.
The
The
heck?
question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I
What the
have an
heck?
idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
What?
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong. I think.
Did you say something?
Because we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
We did?
A clue, you say?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to the table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to the table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful here.
The
Okay.
diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Okay. Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. What do you... Wait, Hajime? What do you mean? Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. Wait. Are they trying to say... Like... Hajime did it? Or, not Hajime. Komaeda did it? Because he was able to... feel out where the electrical cord for the lamp was and then like have it bring it to him, or just like someone that was close to it. First we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Spot selection. Select a suspicious spot. The lamp?
Here!
Yeah, okay, so they used the wire. Okay.
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course, there's no way they used a desk lamp. The killer actually used the power
I
cord.
can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right?
Oh my
By
gosh,
doing
it's so
that,
smart.
The killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
Bro, oh my gosh. I feel so big brain.
There's only one person here who could have done that.
Who?
The only person here who could have possibly done it. Don't make me select some. You gotta be kidding me. What? What? Wait. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. What? Who do I pick? I mean, it seems like that's who they're trying to meet, or that's who they're trying to get at, is him. Because he was the closest one to the power cord, so... Oh... I guess I'll pick him.
You're the only one!
I got it right?
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife.
Because he
under
was
the table?
cleaning the whole time. What? Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was... when he was cleaning.
I see!
Oh no. Oh no.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare
gosh.
the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
But... wait. What? To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To go through the trouble of preparing that, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case,
What?
that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
You okay, buddy? What? Are you okay?
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death!
What?
How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Are you okay? Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes, the darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct.
What?
It was my doing all along.
What?
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
What? What?
I'm the one who used the power cord
What?
to find my way to the table in the dark.
What? What?
And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or...
Yeah.
Does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously, what the hell happened to you?
Yeah, what the
Don't
frick?
tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Man, that sucks. If he is.
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
Oh gosh.
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
It's like you?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it
Yeah.
up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito? What?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then how about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, it would be bad for your health. Oh, that was me. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh?
What? What is happening?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Is the ultimate lucky student? Nagito's talent. I believe his talent is the ultimate lucky student.
I see! You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Huh? I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please! Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but...
There is something
there's
strange.
something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing
my
me out.
gosh.
It makes me want to puke.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
No.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth will also disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they don't get interrupted by the white noise. The difficulty is set in general. Yep. In that case, explanation doesn't mean anything at all. It had no meaning whatsoever. Please don't worry, I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. If you press the start button during the controls, you can review the control. Yeah. Well, anyways, good luck and have fun. So we can't shoot it down? Okay. Frick.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with a knife he hid.
Oh, never mind. Thanks for wasting
What?
our time, skanky bitch!
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
Oh, jeez. Why does Mikam think it's strange? Because she must know something that contradicts the crime scene. Yeah, let me look at her autopsy report. Byakuya sustained several puncture wounds to his chest and abdomen. The wounds were inflicted by a thin, sharp weapon, roughly 5 millimeters in diameter. So, wait. There was also an iron skewer missing, right? Wasn't there an iron skewer missing? Okay, let's try to shoot down the knife with her autopsy report.
He killed Byakuya with a knife he hid.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that's wrong.
Okay. Okay, so
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
The hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But, based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
oh, 5 millimeters in diameter. Oh, jeez. Okay. So, yeah, definitely not a knife. That would be at least like an inch or something.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
Yeah.
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Jesus Christ.
Not a whorehouse. Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout?
Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Thanks, Ibuki.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it. What's not it?
The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Ibuki's account? Yeah?
I can prove it with
Okay,
this.
sweet.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, reals?
Don't act so
You're
surprised.
the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this!
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Wow.
You've got me deep with your knife of truth!
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Oh, he said ow? I never caught that.
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife, and he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, that sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Okay. I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, it sounds like that's exactly what
After
happened.
getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time, I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible, because if we don't, we will die here. Oh, Jesus. So, this is crazy. This is actually insane. Oh, suspended. What?
Well now.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melted away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
What are you gonna do?
Left mouse button. Continue on B Guess the Killer challenge.
Just kidding. You can't make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
You're so evil!
Villain, you truly are a villain.
Okay. Save your current progress. Well, I mean, should we just end it here? I mean, I'll probably record the rest of it and upload this on the same day, but I mean, it's already an hour and 30 minutes long in the recording thing, so I feel like we should probably end this here because this next episode is going to probably be like an hour in and of itself just to figure out who's done it. I guess we'll continue this next time on Danganronpa. Dude, this is crazy. The fact that the trials are split up in 2 parts too? Oh my gosh. That's insane. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's it for this episode. And I will see you guys on the next one, which, I mean, will probably be out as well. So yeah, until then, bye.